Okay, so for this review, I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite drugstore products, but I meant to review this a really long time ago, but I'm actually glad that I decided to wait because now I've really used it long enough to be able to form like a real opinion. I've pretty much used it every which way and experienced every type of weather with it. So I can really give an informative review and a true opinion, considering how long I've been using it and all the things that I went through with it. So it's the Revlon Color Stay. Oh wait, Revlon Color Stay with Soft Flex SPF 15, and mine's in normal to dry skin. I'm the color 250 Fresh Beige during winter. But considering that the color darker than this is a little too red and like orange undertone for me, and this one is just a little bit too late during this time of year, I had to kind of mix predominantly this one and a little bit of the darker one, just a little bit. So I think it retails for like, I paid for mine at like $11. I really love it. Love. I love it for pretty much any and every reason. It is a full coverage foundation. I personally need full coverage because I have a lot of, you see right here, like I have a lot of blemishes, acne scarring, here and stuff, mostly right here. And I kind of really prefer to have a full coverage foundation. It feels so light, like it feels like it's not even there. I mean, that's really hard to come by these days, especially with the full coverage. They're usually real thick, and you can definitely see it start to congregate in like your pores right here, and like right under the eye, and like around the mouth, like when you smile a lot and you're talking a lot and you get like, you know, the congregate, like it congregates inside of your fine lines, wrinkles, pores and stuff. This one doesn't. It but like most, it can. If you put too much of it, if it's too heavy of an application. But when you put like a nice thin layer, you know, it definitely stays put. Like I've literally dunked my face into the water, not on purpose, by the way. That was really funny. Um, but yeah, I've accidentally, I should say, fell in the water, and it didn't go anywhere. Of course, if you get your face wet and you're like pressing on your face and you're like pulling downwards, it's gonna drag the makeup, but pretty much it stays on all day, to the point where sometimes it's a pain in the ass to get it out of your brushes. It's really hard to wash it off. It can be really hard. Like, you can wash your face the way you always do, and you can still kind of tell that it's on. Like, most of it will be off, but you can still tell it's on. So you have to use some kind of makeup remover with like oils in it to help get it off. But coverage is great. It feels light as hell. It doesn't feel like you have anything anything on at all. Anything at on. What else? It gives a really nice finish. I don't want to say it's completely matte, but it is in between matte and semi-matte, you know, kind of like a sheen, like a healthy glow. It's not dewy, but it's not completely matte either. And the really great thing about this particular um, foundation is that for the Revlon Color Stay, they have two separate formulas. They have one for combination normal to dry and combination normal to oily. And for each formula, they have a considerably large selection of shades to choose from very light to very dark. Let's see. Yeah, coverage is great. Staying power is awesome. Transferability, like when you wear it and you touch your face, or you put on clothes, or you like give somebody a hug, it doesn't come off. And another really cool thing about it is that because it doesn't come off, and the way that it sets afterwards, you don't always necessarily have to set it. If after you've applied it you get enough coverage and you're satisfied with the coverage, you really don't have to set it. It doesn't stay sticky or weird or anything like that. It'll set on its own. My lip reading keeps going. It'll set on its own, and it'll pretty much, like I said, stay there. But like me, even though it is medium to full coverage, I still need that extra coverage because right now I don't have a proper concealer. But you can also double this as a concealer. After you have your initial layer on, you can take it and dab it on the areas, blend it in real well, and it actually doubles as a concealer because it's such a good coverage that, like, I use it under here, even though I don't really have any discoloration there. I use it to like brighten. As you can see, maybe it's showing through now, like I have some discoloration right here for some weird reason, right here. And all I have to do is just add a little bit extra, dab it on like that in little dots, and then let that thicken up and almost set for a second, and then dab it outwards and inwards, outwards, and then it blends in beautifully, and it does not look cakey, especially when you use your fingers for it, because it melts the product and it spreads it, and it kind of like pushes it into your skin, and also it doesn't feel like it's sitting on top of your skin, which is awesome. Pretty much everything I have to say for this formula, because I don't know what the normal to oily skin, formula feels like or acts like. So I couldn't tell you. But pretty much everything about this foundation is great. I use it almost every day. I've had it for, I don't know, maybe a month, or no, like 2 months, 3 months now, and it's down to here. Wait, I'm like pointing up here. It's down to here, maybe like halfway already. So it lasts a long time, and it's good for 2 years, so that's plenty of time to get rid of this, or like use it all up. Well, I hope this review was helpful. I just really love it. It actually doesn't do anything to make my acne, because I have semi-prone acne prone skin. Why am I talking like Yoda? I have okay. And it doesn't make my acne act up at all, as opposed to some higher end brands like MAC, like the Studio Finish, and those actually tend to cake up a lot more. The transferability is a lot more, and the finish is beautiful and it looks really great, but it does tend to still oxidize when I, throughout the day. Let's see, and it makes my skin break out, which sucks because aside from that, I really like it. MAC has some awesome full coverage. You know what? I'm gonna do a review on my MAC foundations. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so that's my review for Revlon Colorstay, and I'm gonna do one more review for you guys, and then I'm done. Okay, peace.